Hi, I'll show you how to install the EMQX Secure Broker. So let us now download the package. So we will just download this one. Okay, Ubuntu zip. Okay, there are instructions. So the instructions are here. Install via zip package. Okay, so later we will follow these commands. Okay, now let us download this. Okay, this is the latest 4.1 RC2. Okay, so now let's download. Okay, just save it somewhere. Okay, now the zip file is downloaded. So we will just let's take a look. Okay, so we will copy this zip file into our server. Okay, so my server is here. Okay, so I log into my server, and this is the base directory. Okay, so home. Okay, we will copy the whole folder here. Okay, we will copy the whole zip file here. So let's see, this is in downloads. Okay, let's copy this, copy, and then you paste it into your server. Okay, in the home directory. Okay, now the zip file has been downloaded. So now let us go into the command prompt, the terminal of the server. Okay, so this is my server. Let's see, cd into the home directory. Okay, so I list. Okay, so you can see that this is my EMQX Ubuntu, this one which we downloaded just now. So now we follow. Okay, let us follow this one. Okay, it's the same thing. Unzip your zip file. Okay, unzip your zip file like this. Okay, okay, then you copy the whole thing. Okay, then paste. Okay, so this will unzip this zip file, and you have an EMQX folder in your home directory. Okay, okay, now okay, this one I haven't installed any unzip software here, so I have to install unzip. Okay, so now I have the unzip software. Okay, so I can now unzip. Okay, so it's done. Okay, now okay, let me open this a bit wide, bigger. Okay. Okay, so this done. So if we see, okay, inside this home directory, there's this EMQX. Okay, so we can go in and have a look. Okay, you will see that the EMQX folder has bin, data, etc. All this. Okay, mostly we will be using only these two folders. Okay, the etc. Okay, the configuration files and the certificate and keys are here, and yeah, etc. And the bin is for the command base file. Okay, so how do we start? We are going to start this server, right? So we go into bin. Okay, and then okay, here, right? Okay, you can see here, right? /bin EMQX start. Okay, so we follow this. It's the same thing. Okay, EMQX. Okay, START. Okay, so this will start the EMQX broker. Alright. Okay, so you may want to check the status. Okay, so let us check the status. EMQX CTL. Okay, you can just follow here. Status. Okay, so it's running. Okay. So at this moment you can open your browser. Okay, and then you try to log into and go in. Right? Okay, now you are inside, right? So sometimes you will be locked out of this dashboard. So the username for this is a standard username and password for this dashboard is admin, small letters. Okay, the username is admin, and then the password is public. Okay, small letters also. Okay, admin is the username and public is the password. Okay, sometimes you will be locked out. Okay, so let us now check something. Under these tools, no, sorry, under these plugins. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let us check whether it has MQTTSN. Okay, so it's here, right? So if you are not using it, you can just leave it as it is. But if you are using MQTTSN, you can just start. Okay, so take note of this. Okay, these are the plugins. So if you are using MySQL, okay, MongoDB, etc. Okay, HTTP, okay, all these you can make use of it. Okay, if you want to bridge more than one broker, so it's possible. Okay, so this I think this is good. Okay, this will see your client. So any client connecting to this broker, you can see here. Okay, we can check this later. You will see the client and all the other stuff. Okay, now since the broker running is successful, we are now going to implement TLS. Okay, that means give it security. So we need to generate the root CA, the cert file, and the key file. So all these commands for generating the root, the server, and the client are given in this website. Okay, so it's very straightforward. So let us go through. Okay, in your server, we go back to your home folder. Okay, so we are now back. So you can just make this create a directory, create a folder called cert and key. Right. Okay, then you cd into this cert and key. Right. Okay, now let us start to create the root private key. Okay. Okay, so follow one by one. Okay, so for me is SG, 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 UST, okay, IOT. Okay, common name we can put just put anything you like. Okay, root CA maybe 1. Okay, okay, put root CA 100. Root CA 100. Okay. .com. So this will do. Okay, no need the challenge password. Okay, no need the optional company name. Okay, it's done. Right. Okay, so this is for the root. Okay, now we move on to this one. Okay, just copy and then paste. Okay. Okay, so now we have the root CA. Okay, the root CRT and the root key. So these two will be used to generate the rest, the certificates of the server and the client. Okay, so now we continue with the server. So now you generate the key for the server. Okay, and then we generate the CSR for the server. Okay, SG, 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 UST, IoT, server 100. Okay, server 100. Example. Oops. Oh, sorry. Okay, this example.com. Okay, it's done. Okay, and then you have to copy and this one. Okay, the third line. Okay, is generated. So this one we finished. CA. The server root, server CRT is generated. Okay, so and now we move on to the client. Okay, so open like this. Okay, now we generate the client. Okay, and then this. Okay, so same thing. Organization name, organization unit. Okay, and this one we put client 100. Okay, okay, this is done. So everything is done. Okay, so yeah, so the last command is here. Okay, so just copy and paste it. Okay, yeah, it's done. So if you list, okay, you have everything, right? First you have this root key and root cert. Okay, then you have the server cert, server key. Okay, then you have the client key and the client cert. Okay. Okay, now the generation of all these certs and keys are done. We will just copy out the client. Okay, we will just copy out the client cert, the client key, and the root cert. Okay, the root cert is here. We need these three files. We copy out this, and this. Okay, client cert, client key, root cert. So we go to the folder, right? And then we can, okay, just go back. Okay, let it refresh. And then we come in again. Okay, so we have this, let me see, cert and key, yeah, correct. Okay, so let's copy this up, the client, we have the root, okay, and the client key. Okay, we just copy out these three. Okay, so let us just put inside a folder here in our in my PC. So in my PC, I create folder cert EMQX. Okay, cert key. Okay, I've created earlier. So cert, I will just create cert key EMQX. Okay, so I'll just paste this in. Okay, so now it's done. Okay, now we go into the configuration file. Okay, so the configuration file is in home EMQX. I think it's etc. Okay, and TC, correct. Yeah, I think it's this. So yeah, okay. So this is the emqx.config. Okay, this is the config file. emqx.config. Okay, use nano. Okay, so we'll just go into the configuration. Just look for 8883. Okay, so this is correct. You can use this as default. Okay, but for me, I like to use this. Okay, 4 zeros like this. Okay, you can try. Okay, you can also try using this 127001, or just using like just now, just using 8883, or and for myself, I like to use 0000. Okay, so you can actually there's not much difference. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet. I don't know the difference, so you can try if you want. Okay, so now we go to configure the location of the cert and the key file and the CA cert file. Okay, so this is the location. Okay, the key file. Okay, we put server. Okay, so cert and key, right? Cert and key home. Okay, so set and key home, set and key server key. Yeah, I think it's key, server key. Okay, so next is the certificate. Certificate is server. Okay, and then we need to change this home set and key. Okay, so same for the CA. Okay, so this one. Yeah, so uncomment this. Okay, you need this. The cert will be the root, right? Okay, so this is the root. You can just this is this is CRT, right? Okay. Okay, so it's the server CRT. Okay, I think it is like this. CRT key and the root. Okay, and then further down. Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't changed this. Okay, cert and key home. Okay, this one you need to uncomment. Okay, this one also. Okay, yeah, and then you save. Okay, so now you are done. After you are done, you can just reboot. Okay, so just reboot this bin EMQX MQX restart. Okay, just restart the server. Okay, now the configuration is done. Okay, now we come back to our PC, okay, our client. So just now we have copied these three files, okay, the client cert key, okay, and the root cert from the server onto our PC. So I've created a Python file, okay, this is the MQTT Python file, and so we are now ready to test this client whether it connects and publish and subscribe to the EMQX broker. So this is the code. Okay. The most important thing is here, client TLS set. Okay, you have to set this CA set file, key file, TLS version, and then TLS insecure set true. Okay, so you need this. Okay, the rest will be the same. Okay, the rest will be the same, like the when what you commonly do for MQTT communication. Okay, so let us run this. Okay, let me just open this, make this font a little bigger. Okay, so let us run this. Okay, so it's working. So let us check back to the broker. Okay, see whether it's there. Refresh. Okay, need to wait for a while. Okay, so it's there, right? So it's connected MQTT testing client. So this one. Okay, client ID we see. Okay, MQTT testing client. Okay, so let's check the topics. Wait for a while. Okay, so single and bulk. Okay, so it's there. Subscription. Okay, so it's there. Alright, so that means it's working.